The idea is they want 666 quarts of human blood. This runs until the 20th of November, and if they meet the target, then they unlock things in-game.
How much is a quart?
A quart is a quarter of a gallon. Americans have short gallons, so it's a quarter of 6 pints.
And what's that in English?
So 1.5 pints, I think. So
okay, what is that in litres?
Okay, so let's do some quick calculation.
I'm very sorry, people, but okay, Rick, do you want to explain to the audience why measurements in the UK are fucking ridiculous? Because you're correct, most people do still use pints, especially the older generations, but I was brought up on litres, and I work exclusively in that.
So we still use pints in the world. When, if you go to a bar, you still get a pint. But it's a weird thing where, while the metric system was brought in, not everything converted to it, including roads. Roads are still in miles.
And if you weigh a person, it's in stone, which no fucker in the world uses apart from the UK.
Yeah, we're the only ones that use stones. And I find it really weird, though. Americans do this like all the time with all the measurements that they have. Like, they don't rank up to the next thing. Like, they won't rank up. If they say that someone is however many feet and inches tall, half the time, if it's below a certain amount, they'll just say, like, 43 inches, which I think is fucking stupid. It's like when you say a baby is, like, 96 weeks old. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Wait, sorry, in America, they don't use feet in inches, they just say the height in inches.
For requirements, they just say inches, which is fucking silly. So, like, if you got a ride, you must be at least 43 inches tall, or 54 inches tall. It's fucking silly. And I can't get my head around it either. And also, if you have an American sat-nav, it says things in numbers of hundreds of feet. So, like, yeah, I can kind of mentally convert it into yards, which is essentially like 90% of meters. So if they say in 800 feet, then that's a bit less than 300 yards, which is a bit less still than 300 meters. But I still would rather them say it in yards or meters.